dance.
You're such a big dancer.
I'm in a world of dance 24/7.
I just imagine you 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I can't even do that now.
No, you can't even dance. You can't dance for 2 months. What are you going to do?
don't know.
That was your whole identity.
What do I do if I don't dance?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I do.
Exactly.
That's my main thing.
Right, that's your main thing.
It's my defining quality.
Yeah, dancing.
It's my signature move.
It is just dancing. But so you're not sleeping, and then the ibuprofen 800 is making you sick, and so they said, okay, we'll give you Vicodin, but you're a recovering addict, and Vicodin was like the thing.
Very
Hold
nervous
on,
about
let's
that.
just talk about
Vicodin,
that.
yeah.
Because 8 years ago, when Stephen,
10?
oh my God,
August 15th.
get out of here! Get out of here!
10 years.
Where the hell is the time gone?
I got 10 years. I
No.
went out. Although I say that, I had 9 years because I took my 10-year cake high as a kite. So I had 9 years.
Yeah.
Went out between 9 and 10. And then I'm back now 10 years. So I'm more sober this time than I was last time.
But he went out on Vicodin.
Yeah.
And so, or Oxy, was it?
Well, I made a conscious decision to get as many drugs as I could, and I researched what to say to the doctor, and I got Oxy, Vicodin, Ambien, Xanax, all the painkillers.
I remember that box. You had a lock box just full of pills.
Yeah.
Yep. We were together how many years at that point? A few?
I had like
But
I had 8 years, and we've been together
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when I met you,
Yeah.
that would be 12 years ago, right?
Yeah. And I've got 10 years, so 2 years in.
Oh my God. Was it really?
Yeah. 2 years in.
Yeah. And so when I met you, I had 59 days sober and you had like 10 years. And then
When we met, I had
Yes.
8 years.
Or when we met, yeah, you had 8 years.
Yeah.
And then we would go to meetings together, started dating, and then, we got married within a year.
Everyone thinks we met at a meeting and we didn't.
No, we met at a party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Met at a party. I went up to you.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Asked where you got your water.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you get your water? You were like, pardon?
Wait,
You're like, sorry?
You were saying yesterday women are so forward these days, like
Yes.
making the first move, but you made the first move.
Look, I asked you where you get your water. I didn't send you a picture of my front butt.
There's no need to just.
There is need
There's
for
no
that,
need for
okay? I'm
There's no
saying
need
women
to-
are
and-
sexually
And that, you're not describing one person, you're
describing many.
Yes,
you
it's
get,
not one specific person. you're
It's
describing.
fucked up, dude. The world has changed. I'm sorry. But I asked you where you got your water. We went on a few dates before we even kissed.
Yeah.
Like, the stuff that you tell me that goes on in your DMs and these women sending you nudes, videos of them touching themselves, you don't even know them.
Yeah.
Sorry, but what is going on? I'm so like disturbed by some as a woman, I'm disturbed because I know the damage it can do to women and men.
Yeah.
I feel like it messed you up too.
Oh, it did. I can go into that, but like, yeah, it led to a world of because I took the bait and I went all down those avenues because I thought that will make me feel better after a divorce.
But as
And
far
it would
as
distract me.
yes,
But it didn't. It made me more depressed.
it made it worse.
Yeah.
But just to wrap up on that, so when we met, yes, technically I came up to you, but I dropped the scarf, as they say. I dropped the scarf, you picked it up and took over from there. It wasn't like,
That sounds like a euphemism.
haven't you heard that?
No.
Women in like the 20s or the 1800s,
Right.
maybe, they would drop their scarf. If they saw a man that they liked, they would drop their scarf in hopes that the man would pick it up. And if the man picks it up, that was like their signal to like, I'm interested in you.
Really?
And then the man would take it over from there. So like I dropped the scarf by asking you where you got your water, I guess you
Yeah.
could say.
Yeah.
Because I liked your smile.
Wow.
So, but then from there, it's like you either, what do you call it? You pursue or you don't. And it's kind of like in your court after that, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel that way, that it should be a little more in the man's court. Like the man should be kind of
I think
responsible for
that's true,
courting.
yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
I intuitively
Definitely.
feel that way.
Definitely.
if the woman is chasing the man, it never really works. Do you notice
It's
that?
a bit of an imbalance. Yeah, I think we can't go against our limbic system, our nature.
Yeah, and I feel like all the women that chased you, it didn't work out for them. It just doesn't.
No, it doesn't work out. I mean, I'm sure some people have the reverse.
Maybe.
But
Maybe. Because I think women are wired to, you know, be with one person, and maybe men not as much.
yeah, it's true.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting how we're designed a little differently.
We are.
Like, do you know why women all share a cycle if they spend a lot of time together?
You told me. Oh,
Yes.
what
So,
was it again?
yeah. So women, if they're in close proximity on a consistent basis, they'll share a cycle. They'll all be on their period at the same time.
Right.
And that's because back in the day, childbirth was very dangerous. And so it was risky. So there was a lot of stillbirths and mothers dying in childbirth. So it's evolution. So the women could all be fertile at the same time.
Right.
So like the caveman could bang all four and have more of a chance of like
Yeah.
actually.
The bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
Yeah. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Wait, I was going to say something there because we were talking about that the other day. Yes, so when I first
Yes.
was in the music business, I was managed by a woman. First of all, I was managed by a Rasta guy, reggae. He managed reggae artists, and he was a proper Rasta. And he was brilliant, but then he wasn't very good. And then I moved to a really good manager. She was a woman, and her management company grew big, like while I was with her, not because of me, but just like it happened to. She had a few really good people, and she employed all women. And there was like 6 women looking after us.
Oh,
all.
yeah.
And we wouldn't get. There were certain times of the month no one would go into the office because they were unbelievably aggressive. All of them.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
It was crazy.
That's really
She was
funny.
aggressive without, but then
Ooh, you steer clear.
she was in a taxi once, and the taxi driver's making polite conversation. She leant forward, and she said, "Will you shut the fuck up?" And then she sat back and just sat there for the rest of it. That's what she was like, Sandy.
That's not nice.
No, she was horrible, but she was a very good manager.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Funny. You've got a lot of good stories. Isn't it weird that we get along better now that we're divorced?
We haven't had an argument
What's up with that?
for a long time.
I know.
Why is that? I mean, we're the same
What do you mean?
people.
We are the same, but you tell me, oh, you've changed, Laura.
Did we argue a lot when we were married, though? You
really-
have changed.
Do you think I've changed a lot?
Yeah.
What? Like in what way?
You've become a little bit more
Awesome.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
You just everyone changes.
Well, you're not really elaborating there. Subdued?
I feel like you're the sum total of the 3 people you spend the most time with.
To be honest, that's still you, Alfie, and Poppy. Do children count?
I don't think children count. I wish they did. I'd love to be like Poppy. She's kissed my foot better about 600 times.
I know, she's the sweetest little thing. And Alfie and I are bonding so much, too.
Yeah.
They're the best kids ever.
They really are.
They're so amazing.
We're so lucky.
Oh my God. And they couldn't be more different. Actually, to be honest, like Poppy has my personality.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. And Alfie, yours. It's wild.
Didn't you say you were shy as a kid, though? She's not shy.
I was with people I didn't know.
Right.
So like at home, I was nonstop talking and singing just like Poppy.
Right, that's her.
You know, funny, musical, goofy, like just wanting to like be around people, naturally extroverted. But then out in public, I was shy, whereas Poppy goes up to anyone she meets in public. Hi, Poppy Hilton.
Yeah.
She'll be like,
Poppy Hilton, yeah.
sometimes it's the full name, Poppy Hilton. But then other times she's just like, what's your name is?
What's your name?
She goes, what your name is? I'm
She's
Poppy.
so funny.
Oh, your dress is beautiful. She like compliments people.
Oh, yeah. She compliments me all the time.
She goes up to people. Hi, friend. You want to go play?
Yeah.
We took her to one of my best friend's 3-year-old's birthday party. And she goes up to this girl who's about 6 that she met once. And she's like, Shia, come inside. Let's go play. Like,
you didn't want to invite me to that.
I did invite you.
In the end.
Dude, I invited you.
I wouldn't get on with your friends. But I do. How well did I get on with everyone?
I know. I think that, well, you have over the past decade, you've always got along with my friends and family.
Yeah.
I've always got along tremendously with your parents.
Yeah.
And we've never really had issues. I think when we started having babies, you and my mom got into some tiffs.
Yeah, we did.
Because, okay, let's be real. Your mother-in-law is now living with you for a month straight,
We've
and
got
there's a new baby.
And the house is falling apart.
The house is falling apart. There's no sleep. Our son's diagnosed autistic. There's
Yeah.
a lot going on. So
Yeah, it
tensions
was
were
too
very
much.
high. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the most stressful time. That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, but I don't even like to think of it.
Well, you mentioned divorce at that time.
I did. We got in this one
That's
fight.
when I knew.
I was so angry at you
Yeah.
because
I can't even remember what happened.
you were like in the bathroom bathing Alfie, and he was having a crazy meltdown and screaming. And then you had also become dysregulated and were kind of yelling too, which, look, all parents do that. I've totally done it. I've totally yelled.
I feel really bad about that. 'Cause
I've done it
didn't know.
too. You know, we lose our shit sometimes. It's
I don't
really
anymore.
hard.
He can scream and shout at me and follow me around, and I'd never lose it now.
But I want to finish the story.
Yeah.
So he was losing it, and you were frustrated because you were trying, and I sensed that frustration, and I came in the bathroom to try and help. I wanted to take over because I was calm, like, let me take over.
Yeah.
And then you screamed at me and shut me out.
Right.
And I felt really upset because it wasn't just you and me fighting. It was like I felt like I couldn't get to Alfie.
Yeah.
And that really upset me a lot. And I felt very scared. And
yeah, I knew the writing was on the wall because you'd never mentioned that word before. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh, that's a watershed moment, I thought. But it didn't. We still carried on for another 2 years.
yeah. Yes. I just, in the moment, it was my mama bear thing. I
Yeah.
felt like I couldn't protect him, and that enraged me. And so I said,
Yeah, no,
I want
I
a
get it.
divorce.
No, I get it.
And I never say that. Did you hear that in my stomach?
I did.
It was like, meow. But I was like, I want a divorce. And that was, I wish that I paused. I do. I was just.
Well, it was honest. I don't mind if people are honest.
But I didn't truly then. In that moment, I was so angry at you because I felt you were keeping me from him.
Right.
And
Sorry about that.
it's okay.
I'm a different person these days because I've done 2 years of really crazy intense work to the point where I can't do it anymore.
To the point where I raised my voice at Alfie the other week, and you were like, there's no need to yell. Just talk to him. You don't need to yell.
And
I was like,
changed my opinion.
I was like, who are you?
Yeah.
That was
Totally
crazy.
changed.
And I channel that. I think about that.
I think not coming on the verge of losing the family really made me realize how important it is, which is really the main thing. So.
But we had that moment, and then we recovered, and our communication, like I would say, we always got along so well. We always had so much fun. We laughed, we had fun.
True.
We were always I never had a mask in front of you or anything.
I didn't either.
right? Just fully ourselves.
Yeah.
And that was very freeing.
Yeah.
and very supportive of each other and like lots of good. We were terrible at fighting.
Yeah,
terrible.
really bad. Well, I go into this, what I now know is called an autistic shutdown,
Okay.
which you thought was stonewalling?
Oh yeah, I thought this is narcissism, and like you were punishing me.
It's a
like you wouldn't talk to me for hours or days.
If you Google it, you will see that there is a when you get over too much emotional stimulation.
Yeah.
Some autistic people go into shutdown, and I feel that. I saw on TikTok about it.
Well, I recall your mother telling me
She used to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
I was wondering if maybe could she be a little like, because I think you got it definitely from her side of the family.
Yeah.
All engineers, brilliant, but like, oh my God, Uncle E. I don't want to like call people out, but like, so many.
Yeah.
It's like clearly from that.
Yeah.
Also, like engineers are like notoriously
Yeah.
autistic.
Well, when my mum and I would fight,
Yeah.
she wouldn't talk to me for, and I'm not kidding, days.
I cannot. Because I would call her crying. Like, I don't know what to do. He won't talk to me. I feel like so depressed because I would come to you and bring up something that I was feeling insecure or whatever it was. And you would shut down so hard. And I felt like you were just punishing me. And I would like call you, text you, try to talk to you, and you would just ignore me. But if you grew up with that, if your mother was doing that to you, that's learned behavior. That's like,
well, she was doing the best she could. Her mum was hard like that.
It's like generations.
Yeah, yeah.
But when I would call her crying about it, she'd go, oh, I used to do that. Like she admitted it.
Yeah, she
and
knew.
She told me.
Yeah. I remember one of my first memories.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's really sweet now. My mum and dad are really sweet now.
They are. I love them.
We struggled a lot when I was a kid because I was autistic and they didn't know.
Yeah, so you were just deemed bad.
I was like Alfie.
Right. Meltdowns and rigid in your
All
ways.
that stuff.
And they were just like, why is he so difficult or antisocial?
Yeah, didn't want to hang out with friends. Didn't want any friends.
How about when your mom had to literally get a job at the play school because he wouldn't go to play school?
Yeah,
so
I would have such
there.
violent meltdowns. She had to get a job there. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because in the 70s, 80s, they didn't know.
But they just thought you were a bad kid.
Right. You were labeled as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm very, very conscious of ever I say that's bad. I don't want to be saying that. I do still say it, but I say naughty now.
You don't say bad. That's really good. Or I notice like I'll be like, they're crazy. And you'll be like, don't say that. Don't call them crazy.
Or bad, I try not to say.
Whoops, because I've called Poppy cray cray. I go, you're cray cray. And now she's like, you're cray cray. But I guess cray cray is playful.
Yeah.
Like it's very playful. And I think she feels that.
Yeah.
But you're right. I need to be careful with my words.
Yeah, it's funny how Poppy kisses the... She's the most affectionate child I've ever met.
Yeah. She wants to hug and kiss and just give you things. Oh my God. It was her 3-year-old birthday and she was like opening presents going like, this is for Alfie. Like,
yes,
just giving away her presents. So funny. And Alfie and Poppy have developed the most amazing bond. It's incredible. Alfie will hug and kiss her all through the day. The only person on earth who he will just hug and kiss all day. I mean, they have their moments. They have their little tiffs.
Yeah.
Poppy pisses him off. When Poppy yells and screams, he gets really angry and he can't say it yet.
He says Poppy's funny.
Yeah, when Poppy is being annoying to him, he goes, Poppy's funny. Poppy's funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny. He goes, Poppy's funny.
I wonder, the funny thing about Alfie is you have no idea what he's going to be like. It's impossible to say.
It is, although there's a boy on Instagram that's 16 years old that described himself at Alfie's age, and it's literally Alfie.
Which one is it? The blonde guy?
Yeah, the one who is just awesome.
Oh, I'll take that. I love him.
You know him? And his
Yeah.
mom makes videos too.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I DM'd his mom?
No?
I commented on one of the videos. She's amazing too. I go, hey, I was just curious, like when he started speaking.
Yeah.
She responded to me like 2 paragraphs. She goes, I need to look back more at old footage, but I recall when he was 5 years old, he was only doing echolalia, which is like a repeated phrase, like from a film or television.
He still does that.
Yes. So at 5 years old, this boy was doing echolalia, so repeating random phrases that were sometimes nonsensical and making like animal noises. And this was him at 5.
Wow.
And you can hear him now.
Now, is that boy independent? I think he lives at
He's
home.
16.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
living at home. So apparently he did not thrive in the school system. He really struggled a lot. He struggled to focus. He's got ADHD as well. And he just struggled, but he's very bright. It's just the school system wasn't good for him. So he convinced his parents to homeschool. So now he's homeschooling and he's thriving.
It's a
like
big year.
thriving.
Big year for Alfie with that. Big year. 5 is a watershed for autistic kids. They go into the school system at the certain level.
Yeah.
And his psychiatrist said you can tell what he's going to be like when he's 5.
Yeah.
But I don't trust her because she got so many things wrong.
Yeah. Well, he's not actually nonverbal. He can express his wants and needs, and he strings together 6 words at this point at a time, but he cannot express his feelings, and that's why he still has these meltdowns.
He can't say, my name is Al. He doesn't know he knows his name, but he can't say it.
He has no interest. He can say it.
Yeah.
He has no interest. Compliance isn't his strong suit. He can say it, though. He just doesn't care to.
Yeah.
He can say it. Like if you had a bag of mangoes and you were like, and he was like, can I get some mangoes, please, mommy? If I were to say, hey, Alfie, can you say, my name is Alfie? He'd go, my name is Alfie. Can I get some mangoes?
Yeah.
Like, he would do it. And it's funny because that's kind of ABA. They like use things to get you to talk.
But he's just repeating you.
Ugh, I know. But I'm just saying, I know he's just repeating, but he can still say it.
Yeah.
You're saying like he doesn't maybe necessarily comprehend what like a name or age is.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's brilliant in his own way.
He really is.
So athletic. Like, my God.
Yeah, athleticism
Holy
is his
shit.
special interest.
That was like that. He's like me.
Yeah, so we need to keep an eye out for what he wants to do in that way.
He's gonna be like 6'5", and he's so coordinated and
He's really
so
good
cautious.
at balancing on things.
Oh my
and
God, and so fast.
climbing and fast.
It's incredible. He does the scooter up downhill. He's got such good control.
Yeah.
Knows exactly like how to slow down and like prevents falling.
Oh yeah.
I think he'll be a good skateboarder.
Yeah.
Actually, gotta get him in a helmet though.
Yes.
Definitely.
It is funny how we don't argue, but I was going
Anymore.
to say we didn't argue
No.
that much in our marriage, did we?
No, not that much. But
But they were bad.
they
when
were
they happened.
bad. Yeah, when it happened. Yeah.
They were really bad
Because go ahead.
2 separate arguing styles.
You were avoidant. I was anxious. So I needed like reassurance a lot.
Yeah,
But
and
I
I
think-
realize that now.
I think attachment styles fluctuate. So like, okay, you're not always avoidant. You've been anxious with me. You've called me. I don't pick up. You call 6 times more. That's anxious.
I'm avoidant in every other relationship I've been in since we split up.
Yes, you are. But that can morph into anxious. I've been avoidant in relationships since we've split up
Yeah,
as well.
right.
I've not always been anxious. So I think it's fluid. And then there were times in our marriage where I felt so secure. I just felt so secure with you.
Your intuition is, I don't know if it's every woman's intuition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think it is. Your intuition is fucking insane. Every single thing I did wrong, you found out about. Everything. I didn't get away with anything. You found, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how to this day. Every single, like, intrigued with a couple of women.
Yeah.
People think we divorced because I had an affair, which isn't true.
No, you
It's
had an
not
affair and I
true.
didn't divorce you.
I had an affair when I was on drugs. So
That's true. That's true.
In 10 years ago, and we stuck together.
What was really fucked about that was that girl that you had an affair with, I had met her because she was in the program, and she actually came up to me at one point and she was like, I really love your program. Like, I'd love to exchange numbers. And I was like, of course, like, I'm here for you. And they always say you need to go to the person where you want what they have. And she really took that to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She came up to me. She got my number. Yep. And then I remember months had passed and she would stare at me at meetings, and I always thought it was weird. But then I was like, whatever, people are weird. But I did feel something that it was odd.
Yeah.
And then you were off your tits on fucking 8,000 prescription drugs. I'm off to Swingers. I'm going to take my bicycle. 2 a.m. He'd come back. I fell off my bicycle.
Yeah.
You were fucking Ozzy Osbourne in the making. And then I did have a habit of snooping, which I'm not proud of.
Yeah,
but
you used to snoop.
That's because I would have a feeling, and I'd want to check because guess what? You wouldn't tell me the truth.
No, you found everything.
But I had to look because you wouldn't tell me. If I came to you and said, "Is there something going on?" You would not tell me.
You even found two. I'm gonna say they were kind of intriguing. One was fairly innocent.
Yeah.
One was intriguing.
Yeah. Okay.
I found them both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
How?
Because I would have a feeling and then I would search and investigate on that feeling because I knew I couldn't come to you to say, I have a feeling, because you would have lied to me. And not because you're an evil person, because I think that's such bullshit. I hate that people pick sides. I hate that people think one person's good, one person's evil. I hate it. Yeah. I am deeply flawed. Steven's deeply flawed. Yeah. Guess what? We're all fucked. Yeah. All of us. Every single one of us has trauma, has shortcomings, has defects. All of us. Yeah. And I'm so sick of people demonizing, you're bad, I'm good. No, even
that's the culture now.
I actually don't like it.
Not only are you bad and I'm good, but you can never be forgiven and you can never change.
Yes.
You have to lose everything and I want you to die.
Oh, and never see your children again because you made a mistake. Never.
Never see your children again because you don't think like me politically.
Punish your
It's fucking crazy.
And here's the thing, and I'm not excusing your bad behavior because some of it was fucked up.
Some of it was fucked up. I put my hands up, but you can't say that.
Yeah.
Someone can change.
That's right.
Or someone can learn.
Yes.
But they don't allow that now.
Yeah.
You're born and that's it, and you're a bad person.
Yes.
From birth.
Yes. I'm just noticing that more and more. I'm like, hold on. All these people that are perceived, that go like, I'm the victim, and you are a victim. Like, yes, you are, but it's really hard to dig in and go, what is my part in whatever situation that I'm in? Like, I just think this whole black and white of like, you're wrong, I'm right, you're bad, I'm good.
AA teaches us that, to look for our part.
Totally, because it's a spectrum, and I think we all have a darkness, and we all have light.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes you tap into the darkness, and it's like, ooh, I feel this darkness. And so sometimes you're full light, love, positivity, service.
Everyone's got both dualities.
Definitely.
It was funny, actually, just as an aside, when you said the other night, there has to have been, because I would have told you now. You said there was definitely, you had to have had another affair.
I just wanted to know.
You were surprised, but that's the only time it ever happened.
Well, the reason I believe you is because we were together 24/7.
I would have.
Where would you have done it?
I would tell you now.
Yeah, and
I have nothing to lose.
We were together all the time.
Yeah,
but like, so I do believe that. Actually,
I didn't.
I think for me, the porn stuff really bothered me, and
I got a little bit addicted to that.
I know, but like, I hate that it's so normalized.
And I lied a lot about that.
Yes, and that made me not trust you.
Yeah,
because
that
I was
was
like,
bad.
great, he's lying about that. What else is he lying about? And I think it's so normalized, but I think it's so detrimental
It's
to
really
a
detrimental.
relationship.
And if you say porn is bad, a certain group of people online will come for you.
It's like, okay.
And they all have blue hair. I'm just saying. Because they love that. They love it.
They love porn?
Because they don't have sex.
Okay. Well, all I know is it definitely made me feel deeply insecure in our relationship. I think it messed with our intimacy.
Yeah. It
you
did.
know, and like I don't know. I think it can mess up a lot of intimate relationships, and
really
it's so in everyone's faces now.
I can
hate it.
safely say that I really struggled with that.
Yeah.
Like way more than, like it was a proper addiction.
Because you were not drinking, not using.
Yeah.
That was probably like a drug, you know?
It was.
Yeah. Makes sense. It makes sense.
I
Now I know
really struggled.
it has nothing to do with me.
No.
Like, how much did you struggle?
I couldn't stop. Like
how
I
many
would
times
go,
a day?
well, not like multiple times a day, but I would like get 1 day or 2
Yeah.
days or 3 days or even 30 days. But I couldn't
see.
not go back.
I see.
I couldn't be done with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I put the drink down.
Yeah.
What's with this? Why can't I?
Yeah.
I think that it's very dangerous.
Definitely. Very addictive. I think it's messing up relationships left and right. Well, we're talking about this other topic. I mean, my God, there's so much to unpack in this podcast. It's insane.
Yeah.
But even just like from being in a marriage for 11 years, coming out and seeing the difference from dating apps, Instagram, OnlyFans, porn,
crazy.
everything being shoved in your face, how that's affected relationships now is wild to me.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's like a different world from when we got together and met innocently at a party.
People don't do that anymore.
It's not, hey, where'd you get your water? It's, hey, look at my twat.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Yeah. It is literally that. It's funny. I saw an H3 podcast that I can't bear him now.
Really?
But I used to
don't
like
really know
him.
too much about them.
But there was one episode, and I told you about it, and I'll never forget. So he's got a big podcast, and his crew are in the podcast. Like, he's got like a 5-6 person crew.
Yeah.
And they got onto the subject of how all the crew guys were getting hit up on DMs.
Yeah.
By women.
By women who are seeking status. They want to be associated with people with followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize necessarily that. Because Ethan was like, I never get that. And then I look at him and I look at his assistant and I'm like, well, you are not as attractive as your assistant. And then I'm like, wait, I'm not attractive. That's what it is.
I remember
because
you
I
telling
don't
me
get
that.
it. Because everyone got it
Yeah.
except me and then him.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're both just really unattractive. That's what it is.
Well, shout out to the women who didn't hit up my husband or my ex-husband because I was married to
Not
him. That's
one.
pretty cool.
It didn't happen even once.
I'm so sorry.
Even once.
So sorry about
No, because I was like, I had a complex
Yeah.
that why?
Am I busted?
And he did on the podcast. He got upset because he was like, and you get it as well? And you? Even and they all did.
Yeah.
But then the minute
we announced the separation, what
the
happened?
floodgates opened.
And for a recovering addict, that must have been really tempting.
Yeah.
And you took the bait,
I did.
which is definitely episode 2, because I want to dive deep into your dating, which is probably like,
Well, here's the
Never,
good
we're
news. I can
friends.
actually talk about it now because I would have been nervous before because I am not in any not relationship. I'm not with anyone and I'm trying to stay that way
and why is that?
because I want to focus on work and the kids.
And what made you change? What made that?
I realized I was looking for what we had with all these relationships, just constantly like flip, 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 flip. And then one day I was just like, it's never going to happen. So just leave it because it's depressing. I got into some at the end there. I'll get into it in episode 2, but my God, I got into some crazy situations, really crazy.
Wow.
The sort of thing that you would think would make you very happy.
Threesomes.
Made me very unhappy.
Our experience has been so different too after we separated.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even hold someone's hand for maybe 7-8 months after. I definitely flirted with people very innocently though. Not because I
We got to get into that story in episode 2.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Not because I was like, oh, I'm whatever. I just didn't, I don't know.
But you were flirting with a guy who was hitting you up when we were together early on, and I had a funny feeling about.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have a funny feeling
Yes.
about him years ago?
Yes.
So then there you go. You got good intuition too.
I'm the one that told you that he's trying to be slimy. And to your credit, you never spoke to him again.
Yes.
Or did you? You could tell me.
No, I didn't.
now.
I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah, because he FaceTimed me at like 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's
we were
when I
together.
said, yeah.
He's a director, and we had done a film together, a short film that he wrote together. So it was like a work thing. And then he would call me occasionally, and we would chat. And he had a girlfriend, and I had a husband.
Yeah.
So it was like fairly innocent. But I didn't really have straight male platonic friends because it's always gotten messy in the past. And then I thought this guy was different, even though I thought he was cute. We were just friends. But then
Men and women can't be friends.
I don't
Can't
think you're
happen.
half wrong.
It doesn't work ever.
Because if one person's fine with it, the other one has a crush, and it's just difficult.
My friend says, unless one of you is incredibly ugly,
Yeah.
then it's fine.
I never really did have straight guy friends when we were married ever. So that guy I did briefly, and then yeah, he FaceTimed me at like 10 p.m. and I thought that was really odd. So I fucking, I didn't block him. I stopped responding. And I remember he tried for a few weeks and then he gave up.
So you didn't speak to him
No, I
after
didn't.
that?
No.
For 10 years?
Not 10 years, whenever that was. We were in
Willow Glen, I remember it.
Encino.
No, Willow Glen happened. I remember it as clear as day. I remember that phone call as clear as day. That nighttime phone call. I remember when it happened.
I thought it was Grimes.
No, definitely not.
So then maybe he called once or twice after
He
that.
did it in Encino as well.
He called again, but nothing was ever, it was never weird. Like he never made the moves ever. He never, it was
He's
always
playing the long game.
Yes. And so then, okay, fine. Maybe he called once or twice because I remember taking a call in Encino.
Okay.
But that was it. It was not
Well, I didn't know
weird.
about that. That's new.
No, but I think at that point, our relationship was whatever because I looked and saw that like the porn stuff really upset me. There was stuff, and I felt like we could never talk about it. I hated that. Like we could never just like work through
I think I
that
felt
stuff.
judged, and actually probably quite rightly. Looking back on it, I would judge myself for it.
I tried to be open-minded. I really tried. And then, like, I remember I came to you one time and I was like, I get it. Like, you can talk to me. You know, I get it. But then I just tried to be cool with it. I don't know. The communication was broken, but we had so many good things.
We had so many good things. We laughed and we had so much fun.
And creatively,
and we had two amazing people.
Yeah.
We blew the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Together.
Like my music and your comedy.
I was not to be blunt, but I was scoring films and I made more money in a year doing content with you than scoring Hollywood films.
I know, and that's why you stopped.
That's
doing
why I stopped.
Hollywood films. Sorry.
That was 24 hours a day. I mean, I wish I hadn't.
Well,
but,
whatever. It happened.
We were so successful.
Oh man, we'd write a song about potatoes. That shit would go
100 million views.
100 million views. It was on CNN India. They'd be loving those potatoes. And
We had magic together. We had magic. We had magic together.
I know, it's true. But I don't like to think like it died, because that's the cool thing, I think, about that we have 2 kids together.
Yeah.
We're in each other's lives.
Yeah.
That's it. Like there's no, most people, they break up or divorce without kids. It's no contact. It's like you move on. You don't talk to the other person.
I can't believe that people do that.
They do that.
I've been divorced. This is my second divorce. Never had a lawyer. Not one time.
Right.
Because I would never do it.
Yeah, I know.
Because what they
people
do,
get so nasty.
oh my god, it makes your life a living. Everyone in my
It's
AA
so
meeting
dumb.
is divorced. Everyone used a lawyer, and every lawyer made that person's life a living hell for years.
It's like we can either spend our money on our children and our homes or on divorce lawyers.
Give it to
it's
some
so
twat.
dumb.
Yeah,
It's so dumb. And then we divorced, and then we nearly ran out of money. I mean, my God. But
that was hairy for a moment there.
there's just so much. But I think it's funny.
How did we get through all that?
Oh, that's another episode.
We should talk about that, because that's nuts.
Well, how long have we been going? 126.
Not that long. How long?
Okay.
How long?
It's 126.
1 hour.
We started
27.
we must have started at 12:30.
Oh, I could carry on, but no, yeah.
No, I mean we can. I was just curious, like how long should podcasts be?
Whatever's your normally is, we should.
It's just
do.
normal. It's just.
I had a couple of
words.
things I wrote down that I wanted to talk
What?
about. Well, I won't talk about it on there.
What is it? What do you want from
Yeah,
me?
I'm gonna be celibate. I am.
Let's see how long that lasts.
I'm gonna try.
Let's go. Come back next week and see if Stephen made it 7 days.
Let's try it for 6 months.
Wait, I want to ask you something now. What was the first girl that you like met up with after me? Who was that? You don't have to tell me your name, but
yoga
like.
teacher. A yoga teacher.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was weird.
Was it?
She was really nice,
Why
but
was
it
it
was
weird?
weird because
Why?
I didn't know how to do it. I forgot.
How to do it?
I didn't know how to meet a woman.
Oh,
I forgot.
So you were really awkward.
Yeah, super awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super awkward. I didn't know what.
Right.
I made the classic mistake of saying, "Do you want to go for dinner?" Bad mistake on the first date. What if you don't like someone?
Oh.
You're
I
stuck
see.
there.
But you did.
Coffee. Luckily, yeah.
Right.
We're still friends.
Oh,
well,
that's good.
well, friends. No.
Well, you're single, so you can, it's more, I would say it's a little harder when you're in a marriage or a committed relationship. It's probably
It's impossible
harder.
because we keep crossing like lines
You and her
constantly. Yeah, like we'll talk friendly and then it will go past.
Even now?
Yeah, she's actually in. I can say this because I'm not saying her name. She's in SLAA.
Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she's keeping an eye on that.
Right, I see. Right. But see, is that celibate if you're like sexting with women?
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know, actually. What do you guys think? Is it,
Yeah,
are you
'cause imagine
celibate
that.
if you're sexting? Can you be sexting and celibate? Is celibate just like not fornicating?
I think so.
Or is it not engaging in any sexual activity?
No, you can't not do anything.
Well, is that true? I mean, Baz Luhrmann?
yeah, Baz
anything.
Luhrmann's my role model for that.
Yeah.
When I first met Baz, he was like, I don't have sex. I'm married. I don't have sex because I channel all my sexuality into my work. And fucking hell, those films blew up.
Yeah. I can't believe you haven't slept not 1 minute.
I slept in 5-minute chunks for the last 3 days. That's why I'm
My
loopy.
God. Can you try and take a power nap or something?
I can't nap during the day. Let me say my things.
Okay.
I wrote some things down.
All right, let me hear your little things.
Celibate, no relationships right now. Oh no, I did that. But we don't argue. Why don't we argue anymore? You said that actually. I'm not trying to do any relationships. Poppy. Oh, I did it all.
Well, would you look at that? We just naturally, organically talked about it all. Because there's no podcast out there with divorced people.
No. So I think we should talk about co-parenting. We should talk about what it's like to be friends and be divorced.
Yeah. I want to hear about your dating too.
Yeah, I'll tell you that story.
You can hear about mine too. It's pretty lame.
I don't want to hear yours.
Okay.
Well, yours is worse because you're. It's way worse that you're with one person. That's way worse.
Is it way worse than you being with 8,000?
Yes, because mine are not serious. Although I have to say, one girl I broke up with that I was seeing for the same amount of time that you saw seeing your guy.
Yeah.
It was hard. I didn't expect it at all. I was like, da da da. And the next day,
Yeah.
I was heartbroken. And I still did it because I needed to.
Yeah.
And then I got back together with her.
Right. And then you broke up with her again.
Yeah, because it wasn't going to work again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think you should tell me your boyfriend.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do it.
Oh my God.
Get into the habit. You can always get back with him.
You literally met him and you were like, I wanted to hate him, but I couldn't.
I mean, I don't hate anyone, really.
You said you liked him.
He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine is the way I would describe him.
All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting ride.
So
I'm
next
not
week
gonna look at the
dating?
comments. What?
Next week dating then?
Yeah, I want to hear those wild stories.
Well, you've got to be open about yours then as well.
That's what you just said. You didn't want to hear him.
No, I do.
Anyway, this was fun. I had fun.
Did you?
I did. Did you?
I really did.
I enjoy it.
I could talk for hours.
We get along more now.
We
What's up
do.
with that?
Yeah.
And we made 2 awesome kids.
Yeah.
That's
the
pretty
best
cool.
production of our career.
Definitely, 100%. We got to have Poppy on just for like a little bit one time. Just
Poppy
a little bit.
would love this.
Just a little bit.
She would sit here and talk to you.
Oh my God, for 90 minutes. No. Okay, well, I should get going.
Okay.
But this was nice. We're in the garage of the house where we had the 2 babes.
Yeah.
That's where we are. I love this house.
Where you first said, I want a divorce.
That's right. But also nice memories too.
So many nice memories.
Yes.
This
big
house
time.
has got some magic to it.
Oh yeah, it's got good juju. What's juju about? What is it called that?
It's from New Orleans. It's
Oh.
It's what's the religion in New Orleans?
I don't
Well,
know.
you dated a guy in New Orleans.
Did I?
You went to a strip club in New Orleans with a French man.
I did. Did I go to a
this?
strip club?
Yeah.
I definitely went to New
And a
Orleans
massage.
with a French man. He was the director of that movie La Vie en Rose. Do you remember that movie?
About Edith Piaf.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. But anyway, that's another story for another time. Okay. Well, this was actually really fun. Are you doing bedtimes tonight?
I will.
I mean, I don't care.
I know I really want to, but I am so sleepy.
That's fine.
But
okay?
I will try. But I won't be able to sleep again tonight unless
why
I can get
don't-
this.
you
And I've
don't-
got to give you those drugs. Well, I
Oh
can't
my
give them to you
God.
because you're an addict.
So basically, the ibuprofen's not working. It's making him sick, and they've prescribed him Vicodin, and they're going to give him 10 Vicodins. But
Just
we're
10.
very scared because he's a recovering addict, and we don't want him to relapse or become addicted.
Having said that, I've known guys in the program that have had to have it.
Can you,
Multiple.
can you talk to one of the guys?
Yeah,
in
I
the
already
program?
did. I
And what
already did.
They
They
say?
said give it to your spouse.
Oh, well, you can give it to me. Give it to me. Woo! Party! I'm just kidding. That's like a really bad joke. I'm not going to take
You know how I know you won't take them? Because you had Oxycontin in this house for years.
No, I didn't.
You did. After you had the babies.
I still can't believe they prescribed me. Oh, did the camera go? Okay.
It only just went.
I think that's a sign that we should
Yeah.
end it.
But anyway, just
Yeah.
quickly to say, you had them and never took them.
I did take them, but I didn't abuse them.
You did take them?
I did. Yeah.
Because I was worried that I was going to take them. I saw them in the drawer. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, there's Oxy in here?
Yeah. I can't believe she prescribed me that. I think I took them for the first
I want to know where they
week
are
or
now.
two. I think I threw them away.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, thank you for watching. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.